Good morning. Wow. Good afternoon. Today is Monday, June 30th. Right now, I'm leaving physical therapy. Going back to the crib, going back home. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. These past couple days have been rough on your boy, man. I've been in a lot of pain recently, man. My groin, my lower abdomen, man, my thigh. I've been in a lot of pain and things have been getting worse, unfortunately. Like, no matter what, things have been getting worse. And I'm honestly at the point where I ain't gonna say I'm losing faith, but I'm at the point where I don't really know what to do, man. I was supposed to see a doctor soon, but every time I go to the doctor, homie never give me a real answer. Homie just give me pills. I don't want pills, bro. I want to fix this. If it's surgery, cool. If the pills permanently fix my pain, cool. But if I'm just popping pills I don't really like none of that, to be honest with you. I'm not really a fan. But it's rough, man. I've been in a lot of pain recently, and I guess I figure I'd talk about this since I'm in pain. Just talk about pain, and I've been wanting to talk about this subject. I just kind of have been lazy, so here I am now talking about it. But how I think is, everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that. I truly believe that the Lord has a plan for everybody, but a plan for my life, and this is a part of it. Like, me going through this pain is a part of it. I asked the Lord to, I want to be very successful in life. I want to be a man of high character, a man of good integrity, a strong man. But what I'm realizing now is, I've realized this before, but like, going through pain is a part of that. Like, that's how you build all of that. That's how you become a strong man. That's how you become a man who's able to control himself and control his emotions. Is you got to be exposed to that, And Alex Hormozy, he had a good little short that he said. He was like, if you were creating a character and you wanted him to be tough, you wanted him to be strong, courageous, very well put together, all that other stuff. He was like, would you give them an easy life or would you give them a tough life? And I was like, damn, well, I guess you would give him a tough life. Why? Because the struggles and obstacles that character goes through, that's what's going to make him into that strong, courageous man, So I've really been trying to take this pain I'm feeling and turn it into a positive. And I ain't gonna lie, it's been hard because these past couple of days I've been a little bit less positive than usual because I'm in pain, of course. But I've been really trying to understand and try to put in perspective. Like, bro, you asked the Lord to be a strong man. You asked the Lord to be a man of high character, high integrity. You asked the Lord to be a man who is brave and who is persistent and who can go through hard times and stuff like that. And the only way I'm going to get to be that man is by going through said hard times, is by going through pain and enduring that pain. And understanding, this too shall pass, but two, this is what's going to help me in the future. This is what's going to help me become the best version of myself. Is you got to endure that pain. You got to go through it, man. It's what's needed to grow. And I guess it's like pain as a teacher. Like, pain as a teacher. It's going to teach you certain things. It's going to teach you how to grow through this. It's going to teach you how to get over certain things. And pain is not always physical. Pain could be mental, I've endured a lot of physical pain. I've endured mental pain as well. But I feel like I've endured a bunch of physical pain. Like, broken my ankles twice. Tore my Achilles. Broken my wrist, Had, back-to-back hernia surgeries. I'm now going through this right here. Like, I've gone through a lot of physical pain, and I guess it has made me stronger, It has made me understand that, I could push through, I can bounce back, and I'll say this, I have always bounced back. Through everything that I've been through, I've always bounced back, I understand it takes time, and rehab takes time, but I've always gotten back. And I feel like it's making me stronger, and it's made me stronger. So I've really been looking at what I'm currently going through now as that. Like, it sucks to be in pain. It sucks to wake up in the morning and be in pain. It sucks to almost not go to the gym no more because I'm in pain. But at the same time, it's like, you know, maybe this is what I've asked for, you know. All the times I prayed and asked the Lord to make me a strong man and all this, like, there's a good chance that this is him doing it, you know. And how I decide to react and carry myself during this time of me being in pain will kind of determine the certain blessings that I might be given in the future, you know. If I act accordingly, then, you know, there's a good chance that Jesus will bless me with certain things. If I show that, you know, I'm still not grateful for what he has done for me, and I'm just negative and sad all day, even going through this pain, then he might be like, you know what, you're not ready for the bigger blessings that you done asked for, you know. And something I also try to do too is, and this kind of helps me, is like, yo, it could always be worse. Like, yeah, I'm in pain now, and, you know, it sucks, and it kind of feels like I'm the only one going through this, but one, it could be significantly worse. I could be going through so much more pain right now. Like, yeah, I'm in pain, but, like, I could still go to work. I could still, you know, go to the gym. I could still go out. I can still do things. Some people, bro, are in so much pain, they can't even get up out of bed. So it could be tremendously worse. So I try to use that, and I feel like that does help me. Also, what I realize about pain, too, and this kind of strays away from the whole physical pain aspect, but I guess it could be tied into it, but it's like, you know, sometimes you got to go through pain to learn. Like, that's the only way you really learn and figure out, like, oh, maybe I should do this. Oh, maybe I don't do this, or, you know, some kind of along those lines. Like, I feel like everyone to a certain extent tries to avoid pain, tries to avoid discomfort, but, like, sometimes you need to go through pain to be great. You need to go through pain in order to learn and to get better. You got to put up those hours of being uncomfortable and just not really enjoying what you're going through in order to get better, you know? And I use a lot of physical stuff, like the gym and stuff like that, 'cause I feel like that's what I know the most, but I'll use my job too, like, and I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the best MRI tech, because I'm not, but I've definitely gotten better. But I remember going through the pain of, like, being trash, you know, and obviously, like, I wasn't horrible to where, like, I was messing up people's scan, but, like, just not knowing as much as my cohorts, you know, having to call them all the time and ask them, hey, how do I do this, or why isn't this working, you know. But going through that pain of, like, being trash at something, like, it sucks, bro. It sucks. And it made me feel some type of way, because I was like, yo, I ain't gonna say useless, but I was like, yo, I feel to a certain extent not worthy of this position, because I don't feel confident and know what the heck I'm doing. But now, after going through those years of pain and being trash and not being good at all, you know, I get to the point now where I'm comfortable. You know, obviously I still ask questions, but I ask significantly less questions than what I used to when I was first going through it. You know, I'm so much more confident, you know. I now have the knowledge and skill to kind of work certain things out and be like, oh, okay, I might not know how to do this, but maybe if I do this, this will now work and this will be fixed and stuff like that. I'm able to use my head a little bit more. But all that came from going through pain. You know, I had to go through that discomfort of learning it and at least trying to kind of figure it out. I think the same for the podcast. And I'm still in that. The thing with the podcast, this one makes it hard, because I did take a little break, is with the podcast, I'm still in that discomfort. I'm still in that, like, I'm trash. And I'm still learning to be better. But it sucks going through the moment of being trash, because it is pain. It sucks to not be good at something, especially something that you want to be great, something that in your mind you have a certain vision of. It's like, I'm not good at this, and it hurts me, and it sucks tremendously, you know? And everybody asks about the podcast, and I feel like it's the same thing. I tell them the same thing. It's like, bruh, it's still rough. And I would love for someone to ask me about the podcast, and I'm like, yo, we had 1 million subs. I could quit my job now. I'm making all this money, but no. How the podcast going? It's going all right. You know, slowly growing. But you got to keep on enduring that pain until eventually you get to what you want. You get to the finish line. But the only way you learn is by going through it. I've gotten better with the podcast, I ain't gonna lie. But it took a lot of pain to get better. I'm not even that great. I'm still going through that pain right now. So I think you gotta just keep on pushing. And that's what I just keep telling myself, man, is no matter what, you're gonna go through pain in life. Just the pain changes. That's it. You know? 1 minute is physical pain, 1 minute is emotional pain, you know? 1 minute you might break your hand, next minute, you know, girl might break your heart. You know, it's still pain nonetheless. No matter what, it's still pain. And pain is inevitable. But you gotta find a way to keep on pushing, keep on going through it. And at the end of the day, it's gonna make you the person you wanna be. It's gonna help you become better. Or what you can't do is just crumble under the pressure and have pain completely destroy you. But nobody wants that, of course. But yeah, that's really it. That's my little spiel of the day. Nothing else really planned for the rest of the day, man. I'm really just gonna take it easy. Really try not to do too much because I am in pain. So I'm really just gonna take it easy. I need to do some reading. And I probably need to edit this, to be honest. But that's pretty much gonna be it. Once again, thank you for listening. Appreciate you. Love you, Brody. Keep your head up. Keep pushing, man. It's gonna get better eventually. Catch you later. Peace.